Hey guys, it's Mira. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, which I assume you are, this is my second video ever. I live in Jersey City. I just want to share and make videos about kind of my day-to-day life here. And today I actually wanted to talk about a meal plan service that I use, Rainbow Plant Life, also known as Nisha Vora. She is one of my favorite food YouTubers. She's a vegan home chef and has like incredibly flavorful and like delicious recipes. I subscribed to her meal plan last year in 2023, and probably been doing it for around 6 to 7 months at this point. I wanted to take you through a week of doing the meal plan and what it kind of looks like. Basically, you get a PDF every Thursday, which I printed out. It looks a little beat up right now. But you get a PDF that has three recipes that make meals for 4 servings each, along with a salad. And then she gives you a detailed grocery list that's broken down by meal, but also generally across, pantry, produce, that kind of thing. And the really cool thing about this meal plan is that the 3 recipes she gives you all have shared components, and you prep those shared components ahead of time. So usually on Sunday night, let's say, I will prep all the components, which will take me an hour or maybe an hour and a half, but that will set me up for a good week ahead. Where if I want to make dinner Monday night, I use some level of those components and maybe 30 to 40 minutes of my own time that night to make like a restaurant quality meal. The food really is delicious, and I'm excited to share this week with you. It's actually a few weeks later. I ended up getting the flu after that first video shot, but I am still ready to make this meal plan. For the past few weeks, we just did a lot of like ad hoc cooking. I actually have Nisha Vora's most recent cookbook, and that's been a really big help as well, to just like cook simple things at home. They're really tasty and filling. But back to the meal plan. Basically, the first thing I usually do is the grocery shop after I kind of look at the recipes. And luckily, she has a pretty detailed checklist. So I kind of just go through my entire pantry, check off what I have, and then I'll go to the store right now and purchase what I don't before I start the mini meal prep. So let's do that now. I'm looking for tahini. Found it. I'm gonna go ahead and do my prep now. The mini meal prep, which usually takes about an hour to an hour and a half, I will time it to see how long it takes me. And then should be set up for a good week ahead. So I just started cooking. It is 8:30. Hopefully I'll be done by 9:30. It's a Sunday today, so do want to get it all just like cleaned up and ready to go because I am in the office tomorrow. So I just finished my meal prep and it took me right over an hour. It was an hour and 2 minutes. And here's what I made. Hummus for the week, a chickpea salad. I'm not sure how to say this. It's dukka. And there's a spice blend that I just put together. It's like 6 or 7 different spices. It's shawarma spice blend for one of the recipes later this week. And then here's just some of the veggies that I cut up. I cut up 1 red onion, sliced up some garlic in here. These are cauliflower florets, and here's some bell peppers I sliced up for later in the week. I'm lucky to have a dishwasher in general. In-unit dishwasher here. But yeah, I will show you how I put these different meals together over the next few days. So it is the next morning. It's 8:30. I have to leave for work very shortly. And I'm just putting together one of the meals that I made last night. I'm making a chickpea salad sandwich and then putting together a quick side salad using that hummus that I made last night and just making that into like a little dressing. So here is the final lunch. I'm just going to pack up this little sandwich, and then here is the side salad. I will say that I do not make lunch during the morning. Like, I'll usually take leftovers from the night before, which is also from the meal plan. But luckily today's first meal was a sandwich, which is pretty easy to do. And it took me about like 15 minutes to put together, and I'm gonna be out the door now. So show you my next meal later, maybe today or tomorrow. So it's a couple of days later, and I'm making the second meal in the meal prep, which is a rice with peppers and chickpeas. So I will time myself to see how long it takes me, and then also just like show you what it looks like. I just started. I have some peppers and onions cooking on the stove, which is step one. So I have my oven preheating to 475, and then the rest is yet to come. So I've added in some veggie broth, rice, chickpeas, garlic to the peppers and onions. And now this is going to go into the oven, this tight-fitting lid, for 18 minutes. So here is the final meal. I just want to add it to some bowls, and then I have a yogurt sauce that I made, which I will then spoon over top. The yogurt sauce has lemon, a little bit of garlic, salt, and pepper. So we're ready to eat. It took 52 minutes from start to end, which is longer than I expected. Usually I will say the meal plans take probably around 30 to 40 minutes. Today the rice was cooking with all the veggies in the oven. I had to put that entire pot into the oven, and I think it just was not cooking through, so I had to wait longer than I expected. It was supposed to be around 23 minutes of oven time, but it was more like 35, which is why. So it was kind of like a passive time, which is okay. And here is my final meal. I'm making the third meal in the meal plan. Right now it's a za'atar beans and roasted cauliflower, and I'm using components from the meal prep again. I'm using the hummus that I made along with the dukkha, the like nut mix, like the ground nut mix that I made, ground up nut mix. So I will do the same thing as usual. I will time myself. I will show you what it looks like, the final product. I'm excited. I love cauliflower. So I just went ahead and put the beans and the cauliflower in the oven to roast for about 20 minutes, and I'll shake them about halfway through. And then I'll get together, there's a za'atar oil that's part of the process. I'll make that and then just kind of assemble everything as we get closer to eating. So I'm just about finished. It's been 36 minutes since I started putting stuff together. I'm just smearing some hummus on 2 plates right here that I made earlier in the week, topping it with the cauliflower and the cannellini beans, which I stirred the za'atar oil into, and then topping that off with some salad topping, some cucumber, mint, red onion, and we'll have it with some wraps on the side. So here is the final bowl. It looks beautiful and does come with protein information and like general nutritional content that Nisha puts together, which is really amazing. So for example, for this meal, for the za'atar beans with cauliflower and hummus, it's 26 grams of protein per serving, 77 grams of carbs, 34 grams of fat, et cetera, et cetera. So if you are trying to hit your protein goals or any other goal and you are vegan, this is super helpful. I know I have a hard time calculating that on my own in general. So that's kind of what a week looks like of using Nisha's meal plans. I will say I'm so thankful for this service. I think it comes out to like $18 a month to get a weekly meal plan, like a curated meal plan every week. She has a full year of them available, so you can subscribe for the whole year and then do a whole year of like unique and fun recipes that really make cooking feel enjoyable again, at least for me. I do work in the office 4 days a week, so it's just so nice to have this like not on my to-do list of like figuring out what should I eat tonight, what should I make. It's more of a, hey, I know what I'm going to do. The plan is made. I've already done my prep. I've done my grocery shopping. I'm going to come home and make it happen. So here's what it looks like for me. I hope you try out the service. I will leave a link in the box below. And you can check it out for yourself. Thanks for following along.